What's up, everybody? Celtic Scare here, back whenever you get those 10s and 20 views. It is Thursday, which means it's time for my weekly NFL prediction. This is actually take two on the weekly NFL prediction. I did it, and then I realized I kind of screwed up a lot of the teams' names. So, what are we doing? The picks have remained the same. I have not changed my picks. It's just I should sound a lot better, coherent. And why is my blanket sticking up? But we'll start with tonight's game, which is the New York Giants. Giants fans, your logo will remain upside down until they prove that they're not a complete dumpster fire versus the San Francisco 49ers. My opinion, this game could look a lot worse than the Dallas game. I think the Niners defense is just as good, if not better than Dallas, and their offense is better than Dallas. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Browns. Both teams are suspect, but I have less hatred for the Titans at the moment, so I'm going with the Titans. That's really it. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Detroit Lions. I think the Falcons are a fake 2-0 team. Carolina Panthers should have beat them if it wasn't for rookie-driven errors. And Green Bay lost to the Falcons more or less because their quarterback looked drunk. Detroit is probably winning the North, and they're just getting better. So I'm going with the Lions. Next up, the New Orleans Saints versus the Green Bay Packers. I am going Packers. They have looked decent in their first two games. New Orleans was held pretty well by that Carolina defense until they ran out of gas. So I think the Packers will generate offense and score points, which will have them win this game. Next up, we got the Denver Broncos versus the Miami Dolphins. I am going Dolphins all the way. Denver, you should know how I feel about you guys. You are the most boring team out there. You had a little bit of drama and flair at the end, but you still lost. Next up, the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Minnesota Vikings. I got the name right this time. I almost messed up again. Both teams are kind of should be better than what they are, but I'm going Chargers because I think they're more a complete team and probably make the playoffs. Next up, the New England Patriots versus the New Jersey Jets. Just make it a thing. I'm going Jets. They actually have their starting quarterback. Mac Jones is better than Zach Wilson. And until the Jets actually go and get a quarterback, I have no faith in that team. Next up, the Buffalo Bills versus the Washington Commanders. This honestly could be a great game. And shout out to Angry Cops, who is a Bills fan. He won't be at this game because this one's in D.C. I don't know, he might be at this game. But I do think Buffalo is going to win. I think Buffalo is going to start figuring things out and getting things rolling. I know it's week 3, but slow start for some teams. Next up, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Baltimore Ravens. I am going Ravens. Anthony Richardson has shown flashes of greatness. And he's been proven to be an injury prone. Apparently, he's been injury prone since high school. So, yeah, that's not a good thing, especially in the NFL. Lamar Jackson knows all about that. But I don't think the Colts are a good team. We skipped the Panthers. We saved them for last, as always. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears versus the Kansas City Chiefs. This is a toss-up for ugliest game of the week. It is a 3-way tie of the ugliest game of the week. Bears, you do not have a defense. You do not have a line. Justin Fields is starting to hit that category of Is he a bust? Should we draft a quarterback next year? Because we have the picks for it. And Casey is just going to start rolling through it like it's nothing. That's going to be a cakewalk for them. Next up, you have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals. This is one of the other real easy games to call. This is the Cowboys. Arizona, they are literally trying to lose on purpose. It feels like Cowboys all the way. And the Sunday night game is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know how I feel about either team, so I'm going to Steelers. I like Mike Tomlin better. Also, go Penguins. And 2 Monday night games. I hate the dual Monday night games, especially when they're both East Coast-ish teams. But the first one is the New England Patriots versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I tweet the Eagles colors. I also did it to New England. You probably didn't. If you noticed, good for you. But this could be a really good Monday night game. But I'm going Tampa Bay. Eagles almost lost to New England because their offense fell flat. And it's one of those things of, I think if a team could actually score points and put pressure on the Eagles, they will not win. I'll be right eventually with this team. And the second Monday night game is the Los Angeles Rams versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Rams. I think they're back. I think last year was injury prone, loss of 1 or 2 key players. This year they kind of look like they're rolling on all cylinders. So I am going Rams. And finally, we got the Carolina Panthers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle's 1-1. They lost 30-13 against the Rams, and then 37-31 against the Lions victory. I think the Panthers defense is better than both those teams. Yes, I have said that. I have faith in this defense. But at the same time, I'm not sure about the offense. So I am still going Panthers. I still have faith in this team, in this quarterback, in this coaching staff. I don't get why people are giving up so early. He's a rookie. He's going to make errors. My only issue right now is Bryce Young has not shown that flash of greatness. Like Anthony Richardson and C.J. Stroud have both shown flashes of greatness. So it's like, hey, Bryce, I'm not asking you to be Tom Brady, Peyton Manning right out of the gate, but can you show something? Especially when there's plays where it's like, hey, it's 33 and there was a slant route open. Like I was screaming about during the live stream of the game. But this Saturday night, I will be live streaming, watch along, play by call, whatever you want to call it. The Notre Dame, Ohio State versus Notre Dame. I'm going Notre Dame just based off bias. I am an Irish fan. Be there, say hi. And lastly, not least, I am going to start saying this more in each and every video. If I hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will chop off the hair. But that's it. That's all I have. I will see you weird people later.